What's going on there, YouTube? This is Frank, the Empire Strikes Packs, here with some more cards to rip open in front of y'all. Right now what we have is some Combat Anthology. I got 2 blaster boxes, and I got 2 tops now for what is our current UFC Women's Strawweight champ, Mackenzie Dern. I ordered 2 single packs, see what we could pull out of that as well. I did open 2 mega boxes of Combat Anthology, but I do not have that recorded. But the things that you could pull from these are pretty epic. It does have a long list of parallels and a different variety of cards that you can pull, and it's from everything. It's from wrestling, boxing, MMA. It's pretty out there, and I enjoy opening these cards a lot. Let's see here, you can get autographs, and you can see it right here, Kabooms. There are inserts. There's a lot of numbered cards as well that come out in here in different frameworks as well. I believe that they got the ring bells, they got the mics, they got a couple other things that are out there. Again, I've already opened this product. I got the 2 open boxes right there, and out of these boxes that I opened already, the biggest pulls I got, I hit a Kaboom right here. Very first Kaboom I've ever hit. Out of all the football packages I've opened, I have not hit one single Kaboom, not even close. And I got one right here. Ex-champ Deontay Wilder. Pretty slick card. I like it a lot. Pretty awesome. To me, my personal PC, this right here would actually be the biggest card. The Last Emperor, Fedor Emilianenko, Pride, Strike Force. But if you know him from the Pride years, you understand why. This is the GOAT, the heavyweight division, in my opinion. You can look at his losses towards the end of his career, but you got to look at his prime. And another auto that we pulled here, a phenomenal fighter in his own right, Korean kickboxing champ. This man's leg kicks were devastating, turned a lot of people on their heads, and I was pretty stoked to see that he was in this package, because it's very rare that you see any material or items for this man right here, Mr. Kung Lee. Phenomenal fighter, phenomenal fighter. And there's many more. The inserts out of these, I'm just going to show a few of what I got. I got a ring bell numbered 17 to 49, Deontay Wilder. I got a gold King royalty, Hulk Hogan. I got Mr. Ric Flair himself, 60 of 125 in the purple rush. And then I got Uncle Chael, numbered 4 out of 8 here. Butterbean, Mike Tyson, Minoru Suzuki, the Smashing Machine Mark Kerr, NWO Hogan. Got another royalty there of Hogan. Base card of Hogan. Got a classic Combat Anthology card. This is one of the other parallels. A young Hogan right there. Patchy Mix. See what this guy's future holds for him. And then I got a matte classic signature of ring announcer Cesar Duran. Pretty cool card. 91 out of 99 in the red. I got stacks. I mean, there's a lot of cards that come out of here. But right now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to open up these boxes. And I do not have my knife with me. Let me see. Luckily my wife does a lot of crafts. We got some scissors. First box underway, and this does come only 6 packs, 4 cards per pack. It's not a lot, but man, what you could pull here is through the roof. And really what I'm hoping for is a Mike Tyson Kaboom. That's my chase card. But there's so many other athletes that are in here, like sky's the limit. Jon Jones, DC, Boss Rutan, El Guapo, if you know, you know. Again, sky's the limit on the athletes that are in this. So let's get this underway here. First pack. And then after I'm done with these, I'm going to see if we pulled anything awesome from those Mackenzie Dern cards. Tops now. that Tops Now scenario, pretty awesome. You got some games that are happening, some major sporting events, and within hours they're making cards, and you can order them. You could be a part of history and be the first to get them. So this would be one of the base. This is Oleg Popov, base Marco King of the Streets Huas, old UFC. And then we got a base of Jesus Pinedo. And then, wow, all right, this is a red parallel of the Golden Age cards, Tim Sylvia. And it is numbered 212 of 275. That's an ex old-time UFC heavyweight champ right there. Pretty awesome. Comes out of the Militech fighting camp. Sweet card. Nice. But again, we're after the Kaboom. Let's see what we can hit. Or even a Mike Tyson auto, Jon Jones auto, DC auto. Sky's the limit in this product, guys. Alright. Got one of those Immortals. Try not to see too much here. Base Apache Mix. Pedro the Rock Hizzo. Czech Congo. Yeah, this would be the parallel to the base cards. This is the silver. And then Immortals Butter Bean. Look like he just got through left hooking somebody with his rap saying Butch. Nice. Let's go to the next pack. Get this trash out of the way. Okay. Now, I understand this lady's fight stardom is up there. She is a complete dominator in PFL. I do not watch PFL religiously, but man, anytime she's on a card, I go back and I watch her fights, and man, this lady is dominant. And then we got a base card of Ivan Putski, old wrestler. And then we have a Fireworks Kenta 41 275. That's a sweet looking card there. And then we got King Royalty, Paige Vanzant. Wild hair, don't care. Cool card. But not the most flattering picture, but it's an awesome card nonetheless. Alright. Let's go here. Next pack. And I'm going to get these all sleeved up and tucked away carefully a little bit later. Just don't want to take too much time up on here. And I want to give a shout out to my buddy Joey from work, Joey Knuckles. He's been anxious for me to open these up and let him know what I hit, especially the Mackenzie Dern. He wants to know what I'm pulling out of that. So finally, we're going to get to know Joey. All right, base card, Kurt Angle. Base card, Don King. We got a silver parallel, Logan Storley. And then we got a classics. Again, old school wrestler, Ivan Putski. I like those classics. Next pack. Still no auto, still no Kaboom. We got 2 to go. And I love these packs. I'm probably going to try to order some more. And I did get these off of eBay. They're still out there, guys. Some bid, some straight prices. I was able to pick these up for $25 a box plus shipping. All right, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Usman Nurmagomedov, Phil Davis, old UFC fighter, and then an Immortals parallel, Pedro the Rock Hizzo. That looks pretty sweet. That is a sweet looking card. That man in his own right, in his day, devastating leg kicks, not numbered. But that is an awesome parallel. So that has to be the Fireworks. Nice. All right. Last pack. Come on, Kaboom. Now let me find something pretty awesome. Mike Tyson. I do got quite a bit of Tyson base and a couple of the Immortal cards with him as well. If we ain't running too long, I'll go ahead and bust one of those out and show you. All right, wrestler Alex Hammerstone on the base. Wrestler Bobby Fish on the base. On the silver, we got Chris Cyborg, pioneer in the women's MMA world. And another pioneer in MMA, Ken Shamrock in the Golden Age. Whether you love him or hate him, this guy is an important staple to MMA. All right. Not a bad box, man. I really love this product. So that was box number 1. Let's go box number 2. And then right after that, we're going to be hitting up those tops now. See what kind of Mackenzie Dern magic we pull out of there. And I'm excited to see her with the strap. I really am. In the women's division, she's doing nothing but getting better with her striking and her pops. If you're not familiar with her pops, Megadontis, huge Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion, terrifying man. I love watching his grappling matches. She is following in her father's footsteps and becoming a dominant champ, just like him. Put that right over there. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, cool. I haven't pulled one of these yet. All right. Base of Ultimo Guerrero. Base Linton Vassal. Silver base Gadziz Rabadanov, and then a Combat Anthology Immortals Tim Sylvia on the blue fireworks. All right, that's a Tim Sylvia I know right there. That's old school. Nice. That's a sweet card. And that one is numbered. Okay, I do see that. I couldn't see it until I put it down. That one is 72 out of 125. That's a sweet card. And the majority of the cards that I do rip open, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, or even these, I do have my eBay going through. So that's also the Empire Strikes packs as well. If you want to go ahead and look that up. I don't have the link in the description yet. Still learning the ropes here and getting all this information onto the videos. So as soon as I get that going, I'll get it going. But again, if you go to eBay and just look up the Empire Strikes packs, you'll see what kind of cards I have going on. I don't have everything up. Slowly getting there. And here's my first auto. Nice. Fireworks. Josh the Punk Thompson, another pioneer in MMA and UFC commentator. You know, this guy put on some hella wars with the old fellas. Nice. Base Tim Sylvia. This is not numbered. Dude, on the green fireworks. That is a great looking card. And that's a solid auto. That looks really, really good. Tim Sylvia in the silver. And Immortals Maurice Smith. Another old UFC champ. Alright. And then base Chris Lieben. Man, that was an awesome pack right there. Definitely get that sleeved up and taken care of. Next pack. Another pioneer, David the Tank Abbott. Paul Hughes in the base. And then we got a Fireworks Red of Don King. I mean, this man is important to the boxing history of the world. Not all good, but important nonetheless. Not numbered. And then a King Royalty of Don King. Alright, so we got a Don King pack here. So if you're a fan of Don King, I'm definitely going to have these cards up because that is not my PC. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got what do we got? This pack, 2 more. Come on, Kaboom. I hope that auto doesn't knock me out of the hunt for that Kaboom there. These have been pretty awesome. Tony Atlas, old school wrestler. Gabriel Braga, PFL. Impa Kinsagane, PFL on the silver. And then we got a Classics of Tom Lawler, wrestler. Look at that guy. It's a cool pick. All right. Next up, I don't think they have any patches or ring mats or anything like that in these. Is all. I haven't seen that in the list, nor have I seen anybody else's videos. And I came across these from Box Alarm YouTube channel. That guy's always putting up MMA, and this is how I came across these. He was going through the checklist before they hit, and look, there's the man right there in the base, the Iron Mike Tyson. And saw him put out the checklist and whatnot. He had already had the boxes pre-ordered through the Panini website or app, whichever one he had. And that's how I got turned on to these. And then actor, side hustler, wrestler Paul Walter Hauser. He's in here as well. If you're familiar with, what's that show on Netflix? Cobra Kai. He's one of the actors on there. And he also came out in Kingdom MMA show. And then here we go. Ultimo Guerrero in the Classics. I hadn't seen these yet. Fireworks Parallel. 70 out of 275 with the strap. That's an awesome looking card. Nice. Nice. Last pack. Let's see what we get out of here. Even if I just walk away with that Joshua Punk Thompson auto, that's still pretty. This is solid. Alright, let's see what we got here. PFL, Castillo Van Stannis. Base, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. I don't care what anybody says or how the UFC wants to wipe clean of him. GOAT. GOAT, GOAT, GOAT. And nice silver on the Mark Kerr. That's a great looking card. And then Fedor Emilianenko in the Golden Age. Awesome. So no kaboom. But again, I still got one right there, so I'm not mad. So now we're gonna move on to the tops now. Let's see what we hit. Let's see what we hit. And again, oh, almost knocked out my camera here. Sorry about that. Not trying to give anybody any motion sickness, especially myself. So Mackenzie Dern, again, phenomenal fighter, jiu-jitsu practitioner turned MMA. And putting in that work. She's not resting on her laurels. She is doing the work. Her striking is always getting better. Her team surrounding her did not let her slack. And I'm looking for either a numbered card, short print, or auto. Let's see what we get here. All right, so we can get that out of the way. And it's pretty cool that these cards come in a solid case. Open this up, get that protective covering off, and it's the base card of Mackenzie Dern, wins strawweight title via unanimous decision, 321, and it shows the date October 25th, 2025, and she's just giving it to Duranime right there. Not numbered, but got the Topps logo going all the way through. Card number 36. Again, not numbered, not auto, but still a sweet card. All right, let's see if we can pull a big one out of the next one. Get that case out of the way. Let's see what we get out of here. It'll be the same card, number 36, but let's see if we got a number or a parallel out of it. Negative. All right, so I got two base, but still, it's the champ card. Maybe I could see that, but that looks just painful. But again, these cards are only Topps now. If you ordered them, you got them. If not, I'll definitely be having one of these on my eBay. And if somebody wants to pull one of these, go right ahead. The Empire Strikes packs. Again, guys, I hope y'all appreciate this video. If you can, please like and subscribe, hit that bell, and then always leave a comment, whether you like the content, if you got some pointers, or if there's something else that you want to see out of this. Just let me know what's going on out there, and I just want to keep this going. I do have more blasters that I'm going to be opening up. I got some Absolute Football. I also got some Topps 2025 NBA packs, and I got some college blasters as well. And I also got some a package I'm going to be opening up. I got from my buddy David at Go Big Sports. I was on his Whatnot viewing, not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before. Again, if you haven't seen his YouTube page, his YouTube channel, go check it out, guys. He is constantly putting up content, constantly putting out the greatest stuff that you'll see as far as variety of, he doesn't care. This guy's not solely looking to one brand. I mean, he's really putting in the work and showing everybody what's out there, and he's learning and discovering the same way that I'm doing right here too. And we just appreciate everybody out there that's watching and liking. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a good night. See y'all later.